Do you use TikTok, Bertrand?
Oh, well, I don't even have it on my phone.
All right, that's shocking, but I don't really use it either. I don't know, does that make us boomers? Maybe?
Probably.
Well, TikTok's growth and influence can't be understated, right? It's where most Gen Z US users spend their time. It's over 12 hours a week. And surveys show that TikTok is US teens' favorite app, now well ahead of Snap and Instagram.
And now, US lawmakers are renewing their debate to ban the app. We're not sure if this will succeed though.
Yeah, so in this video, we'll cover how TikTok makes money, the controversies surrounding the app and its parent company, ByteDance, why banning it in the US isn't going to be easy, and how all this is impacting its future, like its IPO.
And if you stay with us, you'll hear how it stacks up to the other social media giants and their fight for our attention.
Hey, I'm Stephanie, AI product leader and creator.
And I'm Bertrand, founder of App Economy Insights.
TikTok is the fourth largest social media platform in the world with roughly 1.6 billion monthly active users. It's more than twice the size of Snapchat and quickly catching up to Instagram. And the CEO announced 150 million monthly active US users in 2023. That means that in the US, 40% of mobile internet users are actively engaged on their platform.
Chinese serial entrepreneur Wong founded TikTok's parent company ByteDance in 2012, and then he created Douyin in 2016, amassing millions of users. To navigate Chinese regulations, ByteDance launched a global version of Douyin, TikTok, in 2017, and they acquired Musical.ly, another Chinese app, and merged users in 2018, propelling TikTok's growth into millions of users. And now, the company as a whole hosts a wide range of products across China and other countries.
ByteDance is one of the world's most valuable private companies, even at a valuation of $268 billion, down from a peak of $500 billion in the secondary market in 2021. Other companies just don't come close. SpaceX slots in second at $180 billion. And in short, TikTok is more valuable than Netflix.
According to the Wall Street Journal, ByteDance grew revenue 38% in 2022 to $85 billion, with over $20 billion in operating profit.
Wow, right? TikTok generates revenue primarily from ad revenue and in-app gift purchases. TikTok monetizes through targeted advertising like other social media platforms, with in-feed video ads, brand takeover ads, top view ads, and content ads.
Next, we have in-app purchases. User can buy virtual gifts for creators convertible to real currency. These are very common in China and have become increasingly popular in the West through platforms like Twitch.
Next, commission from e-commerce. Launched in 2023, TikTok Shop allows businesses to sell directly within the app, taking a commission on transactions. TikTok is aggressively expanding its e-commerce presence in the US, aiming to increase its merchandise sales by 10 times to reach a $18 billion target this year. It's a direct challenge to Amazon and other Chinese e-commerce platforms, Temu and Shein. TikTok plans to transform user engagement from just viewing short videos to active shopping within the app.
And a smaller revenue stream comes from tips sent to creators, with TikTok taking a 50% cut.
According to eMarketer, TikTok is estimated to have made $18 billion in ad revenue in 2023 and will reach $24 billion in 2024, with about half of that coming from the US.
But as much as TikTok has taken the US by storm, it's been under scrutiny since day one. Critics highlight potential bias in its For You algorithm, which could amplify existing views and limit diversity. Misinformation and privacy worries swirl around data collection and Chinese ties, and calls for regulation grow, aiming to address data privacy, content moderation, and algorithmic bias.
There's been two major attempts to ban the app in the US by both the Trump administration and the Biden administration. Why? Because unlike Meta, which has double the number of monthly active users across its social media apps and isn't facing a ban, TikTok is Chinese-owned.
Before we talk about the ban attempts and how it's impacting TikTok's future, remember that if you like this video, you should smash that subscribe button and like it.
It might not seem like much, but it really helps our videos be discovered, and it's how we keep bringing you more tech, investing, and business content.
So in 2021, TikTok faced a class action lawsuit contending the app sends private, personally identifiable data and biometrics to third parties without user consent, which resulted in one of the largest payouts in the history of privacy lawsuits. The US, UK, and Canada already banned TikTok on government devices, and in 2020, India banned TikTok for its Chinese ownership and concerns over the app threatening the national security and defense of the country.
Lawmakers are worried China could access user data or use TikTok to promote propaganda. A House committee recently voted unanimously to advance bipartisan legislation that would force ByteDance to divest TikTok ownership within 6 months. And Biden promised that he would sign it if it passed the Senate. Although in the Senate, things are moving slower.
TikTok sent a push notification to US users warning that Congress is planning a total ban of TikTok and encouraging them to reach out to their representative. This strategy, though, appears to be backfiring. This tactic is effective for American companies like Uber.
But given that the very reason TikTok is in the crosshair of Congress is because of its potential influence on American politics to begin with, and it's not really a good look. In addition, the notification is misleading, since the bill would force ByteDance to sell TikTok, not ban the app.
So, will the bill pass? If it does, will ByteDance sell or risk the ban?
TikTok has already taken measures like moving its American users' data to US-based servers owned by Oracle. They even reported that Oracle began auditing its recommendation algorithms to ensure they're not manipulated by the Chinese government.
And second, the ban would raise First Amendment concerns. In 2020, the Trump administration tried to ban WeChat, but a US district court stopped it, citing WeChat's role as a critical communication tool. They could make the same argument with TikTok as it becomes more popular for communication and businesses.
For now, the Biden administration is giving them an ultimatum: sell TikTok or be banned. Now, there is some precedent for this process, including the US government's successful effort to change the ownership of formerly Chinese-owned Grindr to an investment group in the US.
So the US isn't the only one playing chess here. The Chinese government implemented a law that allows national security data audits of all Chinese firms, including ByteDance. A sale would require the blessing of Chinese officials who obviously haven't been warm to the idea of selling off its first global social media success.
Now, in response, TikTok has committed to spend $1.5 billion on a plan known as Project Texas, which would enact a stronger firewall between TikTok and employees of its Beijing parent company. And their PR team has been working overtime lately. A quick search of the term TikTok US data, and the first thing that pops up, well, a video about how they are protecting your data in the US with Project Texas milestones.
The looming shadow of political scrutiny and potential bans in the US has thrown a wrench in their IPO plans. There were 2 buybacks, and investors have struggled to sell even at a discount.
Now, should ByteDance go public at $268 billion, it would surpass Alibaba's record of $231 billion for the largest IPO ever.
So Meta hit $135 billion in revenue in 2023, so it's not that far off ByteDance's own $110 billion in revenue, and it might close the gap soon. So some say ByteDance's valuation is severely undervalued. With an expected 30% year-over-year growth, they could be worth at least more than Tencent.
Yeah, but the problem is ByteDance's political headwinds might force them to wait for an IPO, and the potential US ban of TikTok could actually help Meta keep their throne for now. Reels has now driven more than 40% increase in time spent on Instagram since its launch. Half of the time users spend on Facebook and Instagram is now devoted to video content. While Reels was trailing other surfaces on Meta's platforms for a while, it's now revenue neutral. So Meta has been able to successfully transition to a video-first ad monetization model. Meta's Reels reached a $10 billion run rate in 2023, up 3 times year over year.
Meanwhile, YouTube Shorts attract 70 billion daily views and are watched by over 2 billion signed-in users monthly. It highlights the fierce battle for short-form video dominance. YouTube Shorts are still under-monetized as well, but if they follow in Reels' footsteps, monetization should continue to improve nicely.
And the competition goes beyond short-form video. While Gen Z enjoys distinct platforms for different formats, YouTube for long, TikTok for short, Instagram for stories, the market for shopping, gaming, and live streaming across these apps still remains wide open. This is where ByteDance and its competitors will fight the next battle.
What do you think? Is there a ban on the horizon for TikTok? Let us know in the comments below.
And there is another social platform that's crushing it in 2024, LinkedIn. Check it out on our channel.